Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
How you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Amen.
That's what I'm just gonna say when I'm like stressed out. I'm just gonna say I'm
Still
blessed.
blessed.
I can't complain about these things because this is what I prayed for. So
Thanks. I hear
just gotta
that.
roll with the punches.
Come on, somebody. Yeah. Did you have a revelation today?
I did not have a revelation today. Um, well, I have a slight one. I have a slight one. Sometimes you just have to go with your gut. Um,
Gut feelings are guardian
gut,
angels.
gut. Oh, I like plug. Um, yes, they are. And even just as for things as small as doing your edges. Today, I was laying my edges down, and I was just like, you know what, Erica, every time you be doing your edges, you be forgetting, that the girls say allegedly that if you put water, just a little bit of water, on your faux C edges, that they'll really lay down. And so I was forgetting every time that I had to do my edges, but today I didn't forget. And I,
Right.
I stopped myself mid swoop. I said, wait, where my spray bottle at? Because y'all know I done had these braids in. I ain't had no use for my spray bottle. So I had to find my spray bottle and I
Why you just
sprinkled.
didn't dip the water
Because I
on the
was in my
toothbrush?
room. I was in my bathroom.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I don't have a toothbrush. I have an edge brush.
Same difference.
I mean, yeah, but
It
like
does the same. It literally is the same thing, basically.
that's a big ass toothbrush if you're gonna use it as a toothbrush, okay?
You're
That's
brushing
you
some
you
dogs, some
brushing
elephant
horse
teeth,
teeth,
horse
okay?
teeth.
All
Do
right.
elephants have teeth?
Listen, huh? Do
Do
elephants have
elephants have teeth?
they have tusks?
Right. Okay. So they don't
They're
have
made
teeth.
out of ivory, and that's why people kill them.
Just took a turn for the worse.
I mean, it's
Well,
true. It's
I
true.
I enjoyed the word. Gut feelings are definitely guardian angels. Definitely go with your gut. Definitely
Yeah.
trust yourself. We've
Yes.
talked about that before. So shout out to all
Child,
the
what are they
things.
doing? Is it demons
Hey,
crawling in your walls or something? What?
girl, please don't wish that upon me. That's a damn dumpster truck. Hey.
Oh Lord, they dumping a lot of trash.
Yes, they are right
Dumping a
here
lot of dirty
behind
laundry, dirty
Dirty
laundry.
Laundry.
Let me not. Child, that was about her
Um,
getting beat. You know that?
no.
Hmm?
Whose song is that, Kelly Rowland?
Yeah.
She was getting
Hmm.
beat by who?
One of her exes.
Was like physically hurting her?
Yes. That's why the song "Girl" by Destiny's
Yeah.
Child. That's about
Girl.
Kelly.
How I go?
Girl, I can tell you been crying and you need somebody to
To
talk
talk
to.
to
Girl,
girl.
you don't have to be hiding, don't you anything. I'm your girl, you're my
You're
girl.
my girl.
We your girls, and don't you know that we
That we
love you?
love
And
him.
Kelly came in. See what y'all don't know about him is I can't let him go because he needs me. Child, she was in it. It ain't really him, it's just from his job, and I ain't making it easy.
Easy. You're like, girl, don't make no excuse
Don't make no
for
excuses for
him.
him. He ain't shit.
Mm. Like these men across the world, they just delivered the verdict in the Breonna Taylor case,
Yeah, yeah,
which we kind of already knew was going to happen, but it's just very
yeah.
unfortunate that a black man was involved in that. Fuck him.
Wait, what?
The attorney, the
Oh, Daniel Cameron, bitch ass.
Daniel Cameron, that's
Fuck
his name. I was about
Daniel
to say Cameron,
Cameron.
but
Fuck
yeah.
him. He a coon. Been a coon. Gonna be a coon. We not, bruh. Like you had one job.
One
You
job
had one job.
to not coon today.
That's why it's very disappointing. Even though we knew, like you said, we knew it was gonna happen because they basically
Yeah, they
shut
warned
down.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, like, so I mean, we knew that it was gonna be bad news. But still just hearing it, and it's just like the blatant disrespect of it all. The disrespect behind the fact that the one person who was charged, or the only charges that were brought up, were for the neighbors and like the shots that went into their apartment. And that is just so crazy to me, how the people who are still here alive and well got more justice than the woman who was murdered in her own home. It's so crazy to me. And that's, when, and that's why last week when the settlement stuff came out, on one hand, I can't be mad at the family and say, oh, you shouldn't take $12 million. That $12 million can change their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, and $12 million means nothing. Like, you can't put a price on somebody's life. Like, you can't exchange that. They can't take the $12 million and get Breonna back all of a sudden. Like, it's just not gonna happen. And but it's like, if you're gonna take that money, and I understand that there are reforms and things that were included like in the settlement and whatnot, but to come away with nothing, and again, I don't fault them for taking the money at all. And if I were in that position, I would probably take the money too, you know what I'm saying? But like, not without, no, like, it just would not be. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. It's just so crazy. It's so
Yeah.
frustrating. I hate that her family was put in that situation. I hate that they have to be like the guinea pigs for some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, they're still trying to grieve. At the end of
Right.
the day, they lost a daughter, they lost a sister, they lost a cousin, a friend, a
Girlfriend. Yeah.
girlfriend, and like, who are we to sit up here and tell them what they should and shouldn't do, or what, you know what I'm saying? Like, when people were upset with the money, it's like,
Yeah, I don't understand that logic, because at the end of the day, had they not accepted the money, then, what would they have gotten out of this
right.
entire
And the
situation?
thing that they lose out on is justice.
Right.
And it's really not at no fault of Breonna Taylor's family. It's at the fault of the system.
System. Yeah.
The fact that the system thinks that, oh, we can just throw some money your way,
And that'll
and
solve it.
and that'll solve it, and it'll be fine, and that we can not bring these officers up on the charges that they should be brought up on, and everything will be okay. I hope they burn that city to the ground. I hope because at this point, like, let's just pick it back up. All this shit that we was on, or that people was on during the summertime, like, let's fucking go, because now you're playing in our face.
Right.
You're playing in our face, and it's just not. Whew, it's not fair, and it's exhausting. It's so exhausting as a
Oh my
black person, as a
gosh.
black woman, especially.
Yeah, exactly. I just feel for, the families involved. I feel for, everybody affected. I feel for people who live in that town,
Yeah,
knowing that it could be them. I feel for Black people around the world, who are literally just never given due just in our system. Like, I mean, America specifically, but just overall, like
they would
across
rather shell
all
out,
countries.
and that's the crazy thing. Like, you would rather shell out taxpayer dollar. Like, this is literally, like, nobody took responsibility for this shit. The people who are paying for that settlement are the taxpayers. The taxpayers are paying Breonna Taylor's family that $12 million. Like, the police department, the city, nobody took the responsibility. Nobody had to bear the brunt of the cost of anything.
Right.
And it's just,
Yeah, it's very
y'all want to sit up
disheartening.
here and talk about Black Lives Matter, and keep it. Y'all don't give a fuck.
Save it.
Y'all don't
Yeah.
give a fuck for real.
Yeah, I think the bigger message even in this is that, the system wasn't built to protect us. So it's
Yeah.
like, how I I feel like early on we were so proactive and like meeting with each other, trying to find like solutions on how to like really move forward and to do better for like our people and to create communities for our people. I mean, we've been continuing to like support black businesses and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
which is good for financially, but like in terms of our well-being and our health, our mental health, our physical, our spiritual health, how do we like what more do we do? What can we do to protect each one another? Like who's going to protect the black woman? Seriously, us.
Like
Only,
us.
only us. Only black women can protect black women. Clearly.
Right.
Anyways, that kind of moved into the
Anyways, sorry. Yeah. Hey guys, it's E.
it's Sammy, and we're back for another episode of Girlfrans podcast. We are, happy to be back. Unfortunate news today, so we did have to just touch on that. And like I said, bless the family of
Yeah,
Breonna Taylor
absolutely.
and those who are affected by her passing and this verdict. I can't imagine being that close to somebody and knowing that they're not going to get that justice. And
Yeah,
$12 million dollars, great, but it's not enough.
it's not enough.
Anyways, wanted to just start with our WCW if you have one.
I do
um,
have a WCW this week.
all right.
Um, I wish we like gave men praise on this show because I would also have an MCM, but fuck these niggas. Um, okay. But my WCW this week is Regina King.
Yeah.
Not only for the fact that she just won her fourth Emmy in 5 years for Best Actress in a Limited Series or Best Lead Act, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
In a limited series for Watchmen, which
Mm-hmm.
my mind, the power of my tongue, the power of my hands in my tweets, because I had literally tweeted, y'all better not play with Regina King tonight.
Yeah, and they did not play with
And
her.
they did
They
not
did
play
not
with
play
her
with her.
because they played with Insecure Baby. We'll get into that later. They played with a whole bunch of us in the comedy area,
Mm-hmm.
but they did not play with Regina King and her award, and I'm very happy about that because she deserves. But also, she just made her directorial debut at the
Mm-hmm.
Venice Film Festival for her film One Night in Miami, and it's an adaptation of Kent Powers' drama about a meeting between Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Jim Brown, Sam Cooke, and Sam Cooke after Ali's victory over Sonny Liston in February 1964. So it's like capturing this night of these all of these legends together at one time. I think it's really dope. They just actually put the trailer out. I want to say this is going to be an Amazon film, which Amazon has been coming with the heat
With the content.
lately.
With the
Okay,
content.
everybody has really been stepping up their content game. Like sometimes I have my waves where I'm like, I've been on Hulu for a week just watching Hulu. Then Netflix has had me for a while because they keep bringing shit back. Amazon will have
Netflix has
me.
had me stuck.
Netflix has had me. I watched some
Stuck to the
things.
platform, okay?
Okay. But yeah, I'm just so excited because Regina the King. Let's get into her name. First of all, Regina is Queen.
Okay.
The Queen King.
Queen King. Period.
The Queen King has really been on her shit for decades. And the way
227.
227, poetic justice, like she literally just had a hand in everything, and the way she has just moved in her career and has pivoted and has been able to go seamlessly in between acting and producing and directing and I
Mm-hmm.
even writing. I think she probably got a couple writing credits sitting around somewhere.
I'm
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
I'm
Like she's
sure.
just hella dope. It's just one of the people that I really would love to
Work with.
meet and work with and just be around because yeah, she's it. So congratulations to Regina King. That's my WCW.
Yes. Well, keeping it on track with Emmy noms and winners. Winners. Zendaya makes history with her Emmy win,
I
so
knew
I
you were
had
gonna
to.
come with that. So I was like,
Yes. Oh, I thought that's what you were gonna say, but I was kind of between her and Regina as well.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, she won lead actress for her drama or her adaptation in Euphoria.
Yeah.
And just extremely proud of her. She's the second woman to, or and the youngest woman to win in this category, but the second Black woman to do it ever, which is crazy, but not surprising. You know what I mean?
Right.
Emmy so white, awards so white, like everything so white.
Hollywood so white,
Hollywood so white,
music industry so white, America
but
so white.
Zendaya, it's like she won over some pretty big actresses. So
Yeah.
that was a major win. Jennifer Aniston was in the category. Who else was in the category? Laura Linney. I don't even know. I know who that is, but like whatever.
Did
For that was Ozark. That's what it
yeah.
was. Yeah, because I wasn't. I don't know. In the category, to me, I felt like it was well, like it made sense. It was well deserved in comparison to the other like performances. She did a really good job in
Mhm.
Euphoria. It's been renewed for a second season, but apparently they're not coming back until 2022, which is kind of unfortunate. But
Damn
safety first.
COVID.
Safety first. But yeah, I'm really proud of Zendaya. She's such a role model to my niece, my Aria. That's like her favorite person ever. Like she's
Right.
been so close to meeting her, and I hope one day that Zendaya, they can meet each other, and because she's inspiring little Black girls all over the world, just by being herself, by being really talented. She's one of the only Disney stars who really came up out of that thing. But yeah, Zendaya, shout out to her. They say it was the biggest upset of the 2020 Emmys, but to me,
I see. Okay, so I find this funny. First of all, congrats, Zendaya. I was super, super proud of her. She looked beautiful, and something when I heard that she was nominated, I was like, "Whoa, this is huge!" And then I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a really tough category because all of these other nominees like really brought it in their roles. Because I've seen a good majority of the shows of the women for that the women who are nominated are on. I think the only thing I may not have seen is like Ozark.
you haven't watched Ozark.
No, I'll get to it eventually.
It's so long.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, and it's about to be over. I might just hit it all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so I found it funny that I guess some of her fans were
Annoyed by them
upset.
saying upset.
Yeah, and I'm like, you guys, I get it. Okay, Euphoria is life. Zendaya is that girl. I totally understand, but nobody like I think people are also getting confused as just like the use of the word upset and taking it in the literal sense and not in the sense of like no, this was a stats category
Right,
and arguably like they're more like accomplished actors in this, you
right,
know what I'm saying, like this would normally go to Olivia Colman for the Crown or something like
right,
that,
right, right,
and
right.
you know what I'm saying, like in that sense. But of
Yeah, for
course
sure.
we know Zendaya's a shit and Zendaya deserves child, but like overall, yeah, that was a
Yeah, no one was
child,
expecting that.
you know what I'm saying, like that's like having Beyonce and Rihanna and Adele like all in one category.
Yeah, yeah. Like who's getting that?
Who's getting that, you know?
That's real. Well, shout out to our WCWs for winning Emmys and
Yes,
being black and being
period,
women.
period. And shout out to all the other black women, black people who were nominated who did not win. Shout out to
Come on.
shout out
You
to
so
my
irritating.
husband, Yaya
Fine
Abdul.
ass.
That's all I'll say, y'all. Y'all know. I'll give him the flowers, the birds and the bees. Okay,
All right, Luther.
that's how I feel. If this man were mine.
What you been on, bruh?
Man, I've been back and forth between Girlfriends, Selling Sunset, and Sister Sister with like a sprinkle of the game here and there.
Yeah, I've been watching Girlfriends heavy.
Yeah.
It was something you tweeted that I wanted to bring up to the show today.
What about how Joan House was a gathering spot?
Yes, but it was something else I think you tweeted as well. Just a few issues we need to touch on. But yeah, Joan's house
Let me mosey on down to my timeline.
was a whorehouse, and Joan's house was a hostel.
Joan's
Joan's
house
house
was a
was
homeless
an
shelter.
Airbnb
It was a community
center.
center. It was
The
a
Y.
right. It was a daycare. It was a rehab. Okay,
Listen,
like
it was not her home, is the point. Like the fact that they
it
were just walking in and out of her shit, no, thank you.
could never have been me. It could
Like,
never have been me because listen, and
so
I
they
saw
all
your
got keys,
they all got keys, and that just would not have. It would not be
or
me.
her
What
door
you
just be
eating?
open.
What that is?
The Cliff Nut Butter Bar. They sent
Cliff.
me so many.
I can't eat that
I know.
because it's nut butter.
Mm-hmm. It had chocolate and peanut butter flavor too, so it's 10 times more.
Oh, super nutty.
Mm-hmm. Lots of nut, all the nut.
We're children.
Um,
Okay, but
no, seriously. So did they all just? It was her home just open? I don't think they had keys. I think she just never locked her door.
no, they had keys and shit, and she was giving everybody a key. Child Ellis had a damn key. That's why I'm on season 4 right now, and she's in this
Dang.
whole Ellis and Brock back and forth. But child, Joan was so stupid. Like I love how it was spaced out that every season or so there was a character who had like their ugly moment. Like season 1 was definitely
Tony,
Tony.
the
Yeah,
worst.
the fucking worst from episode 1.
Literally. Like, you gonna
Like
bring this man to my house?
the way we would have fought.
Literally. Like, girl, you lost your mind. You lost your mind. Actually, leave right now.
Right.
Please, with you and him.
Right. Stop playing with me. But yeah, so just yeah, Joan was season 1, Maya with her stuff in season 2,
Mm-hmm.
cheating on Darnell with Stan, crazy ass. Like, sis, I don't know why y'all don't be wanting to, like, I get you gonna get in trouble, but I don't know why y'all be trying to make a fool out of y'all husbands. I said this on for Fatal Affair too with Nia Long. Like, ain't no way that man would have been up in my house, like chilling.
Like, what?
No, and Maya damn cooked the man meals. He was coming to baseball game.
Yeah.
Ain't
She
no
was wild. I forgot about that.
way. No. Tell her, oh, I think I'm done with Stan. Or you could tell him, Stan. No, sis, you need to tell him. And then even then, you didn't tell him. You got caught. Like Lynn is just kind of bad all throughout. So
Why? Lynn is
because
like the additional character. She like Tiffany and Insecure. Not Tiffany. Is it Tiffany?
no, I won't play her like that. She's definitely around way more than Tiffany is.
She don't really get like much of a storyline. She's there for like the additional punchline.
She gets more of a storyline later, I remember, especially when Tony leaves too. Then they kind of split it between them three. But where I'm at with Lynn right now is she was with that poet nigga Savad,
I don't
the
really
dude who
remember
was
her
celibate.
story.
Either
Oh yes,
way,
yes, 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 yes.
it was they had an episode where Common was on it and he was a
Mm-hmm.
spoken word dude. It was a terrible poem, but Common got up there, got me some Lynn last night.
Oh yes, I remember that episode. I was like, Common is
Oh
actually a fool. That was around the time that song came out that we
yeah,
love.
yeah. That one song that we
That
love,
one song that we
that you
love.
can't remember the name of
So
clearly.
that's what I'm talking about. That one song. What was it? Global something? Global.
uh
Was that
Universal
Common?
Mind, that is
Universal.
common. Yeah,
Yeah,
Universal Mind
Universal
Control.
Mind
But
Control.
that was before. I think this was Come Close to Me, Baby. I think this was that common. Okay. I think this was Love of My Life. I think this is
Here I
that. My friend. That was
Yeah.
that coming. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I had to cut it in with a little Selling Sunset just because, I would watch that while I work because it's just good to have like mindless, white mess in the background. Like the stuff that they argue about is so trivial. You don't have to pay attention to it fully. And you just glance up every now and then. It's like, oh, a pretty house,
Talking
you
about, oh, a
know?
pretty house.
But it's very like remedial elementary ass fights on there, but it's
Yeah.
just good mess to watch.
I love good mess.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with a little mess. Nothing
Here and there,
wrong. Here and there.
Sprinkle there, sprinkle here.
That's all. That's why I be watching Real Housewives.
Good mess. Good mess. Um, well, yeah, I watched The Social Dilemma, that everybody's been talking about on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I
It
gotta
is
watch that.
about social media and the effects that they have. They basically sat down a bunch of CEOs and people who used to work in tech high up in like these companies like Facebook, Twitter, Amazon, Instagram early on in those like early stages, and they literally discussed what they were doing to track and analyze our data, which is like, to me, all of the commentary on social media and things like that about this show, I'm like, bro, we knew this already, that they were tracking all of our shit. I mean, I
Right.
guess they put it in such a blatant way that it's like, uh-oh.
What? What's wrong?
Nathan said my internet was unstable for a second.
Oh,
I just want to make sure we were straight.
oh
But
no.
I think we good. But yeah, I just feel like we already knew that to be true about social media and the effects of it, the dangers of it, how I feel like it was just a big ass PSA, like, hey y'all, spend less time on your phones. Get log off of, or they were like really encouraging people to just get off of the apps completely, like leave social media. A lot of them who worked in tech and still work in tech, they don't allow their kids to be on social media at all, type shit.
Right.
So
Right.
it's interesting to know like how much it really affects us, but how much, I mean, but then they talk about how good of a tool it is, you know what I mean? Like if you're really trying to connect with people all over the world, it's like you have to utilize social media in a sense. Like niggas not writing pen pal letters to somebody in Asia. Like you really are locked in on Instagram and you meeting people all over the world. So I mean, it has its pros and cons. I just feel like technology overall is being mistreated and misused because Americans or people, humans are really greedy. So it's just like it's the overuse of things, the overconsumption of everything. It's the same
Right.
way with food. It's like, okay, is nourishing to your body, but if you eat bad shit all the time, then it's gonna be bad for your body.
Right.
Simple and plain. But
Mhm.
I don't know. Watch that. It was about an hour or so long. I did not continue watching Woke, but I think I talked about that last time.
Yeah.
um I
Yeah.
haven't gotten back to it. I keep seeing billboards and stuff that's really trying to, it's encouraging me to like watch it or at
Yeah.
least, try to get into it. And I feel like it's gonna get better. But
Yeah.
I
I've
haven't given it
I've
the
heard a
time
lot of
yet.
ads for it. So like on podcasts and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I'm
they
definitely
got
gonna get
billboards
into it.
everywhere.
But it's just like we were saying, Netflix really got a hold on it for a minute now, y'all. Like
And they about to drop some more shit.
it's the right. That's what they about to drop some more shit. They about to drop 101, the
Mhm.
Parkers,
Half and half.
half and half. Like
Are they dropping half and half?
they are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm here for it. I haven't even finished Moesha Child, so I'm like, I
me
got all
neither. But that's because I'm right when Moesha just is about to get extra stupid and she finna go on tour with Q and get engaged to Q. Oh, dumbass. Of all the niggas she could have spent the whole show being sprung over, Q is just such
I
an
loved
interesting Q.
Q.
I guess. I don't
I
know.
love Q for her. I mean, not for her, but like that's who girls be into when they in high school.
Yeah.
The bad guy, the rapper, like whatever. And he genuinely really cared about Moesha too. Like all the dudes that were in her life, like for the most part, not all of them, but most of them, really genuinely cared about her. She was just annoying as hell.
Yeah. True.
She was just
True.
annoying. Anyways, yes, shout out to all the shows, all the things we watching. What are you listening to? I have been listening to the same things. Detroit too, Big Sean. Uh, I actually went back to this album because I was only listening to one song from this album from Michael Christmas, What
Mm-hmm.
a Weird Day, that dropped in 2015. And I was only listening to Are You Around featuring Polyester the Saint. But now the whole project has just been on repeat. He has like Mac Miller on here. I don't know how to say her name, but she signed to since the 80s. Drum is on here. It's a song called Don't Talk About It that I really like that's on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good project overall. So I've been revisiting that, and otherwise, it's just been a whole lot of all the same shit that I always listen to. Sade, uh, all the peaceful things. I know. I don't even know what's like new that came out. Honestly,
Well, so Brent Fayez put out a new song called "Dead Man Walking." Um, I like it, but I really enjoy
hold
Brent.
on, hold on, because you're like breaking up. Okay,
Okay. Brent Fayez, he put out a new song called "Dead Man Walking." So I really enjoy that. It's a nice little vibe. I like his music though. Period. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Something about
I love Brent Fayez.
like
Toxic R
yeah,
and
it's
B.
toxic, pretty nigga music. It's great. And then there is a DJ or somebody by the name of Amorphous. I found this on Twitter, but they did a Beyonce and K Tronada like mashup album.
Oh, nice.
And so
Oh
I've
yeah,
been
the Tyler Creator and Andre 3000 mashup. It
oh, I haven't
came
heard of
out
that one.
too. It's on Audio Mac. I haven't listened to it all the way and just yet, but like it's on Audio Mac. You can get it. It's like a basically they fused together Tyler the Creator and Andre
And Andre
3000.
3000. Oh, that's dope. I have to
It's
listen to that.
called Andre literally.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, this one is super dope. It makes me really want a Beyonce K Tronada track. Like,
that would be crazy. That's what he needs. He's been kind of a little depressed on Twitter.
oh no,
Yeah,
oh
he needs
no,
that. He needs that.
he need that Beyonce track. Like, come on,
Come on,
somebody,
B.
somebody, come on, B,
Yeah.
come on. I just feel like that would be super dope. Like, that
hmm
would be so like, for like, I feel like his music gives me like a fresh feeling. I don't know. It makes me think of like springtime. It's always so,
Always, yeah.
like
Spring, summer, like it's like a very good,
it's like feel
good
good.
energy, feel good
Yeah,
music. Always, yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
So I would love to hear Beyonce on something like that. But yeah, that's what I've been listening to, and I'll link that. I'll link. Send me the link to the
I
Andre
got you.
mashup, and I'll put them both in the notes for today's episode.
Yay!
But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been listening to.
Also, today is the anniversary of the Love Below and Speaker Box, so you guys should tune into that today when you have a moment.
Some say Atlanta,
Um,
some say New York.
Yuck.
Some say Perry, France, but
But
who knows where this flower grows?
Rose, ding ding.
Whew, child, it's hard being that low.
Yeah, I was like really impressed. You was in down under register.
Girl,
Down under. Okay, I just
I
sent you the
told
link.
y'all I could sing all across the choir. Okay, you give me
Listen, talented is what
a
it
good
is.
second soprano, not the first, the
Yeah, definitely
second,
not first.
the
Definitely
second
not first.
soprano.
Don't give
You
me
can give
first
me
or second.
all. You can give me all the alto, bitch. I'll
All the
alto
alto.
you
I could
down.
do me alto a
Okay,
little tenor.
lieutenant and bass.
Mm-mm. I can do me a little alto, a little tenor. Don't soprano me though. I am not trying to hit none of them notes.
Listen, you like Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight stays strong in her alto. I love it though.
I love it.
I love
Her and
it.
Anita,
Everybody be wanting to sing high.
her and Anita, they stay at that register.
Oh, my heart, I love you,
Come on.
baby.
right there. She's not giving you no. She's not going doing the
Still
Mariah. She's giving you a me time.
and you and even
Sade,
Mariah.
well,
See,
Sade will give you a little
but
high.
see, the thing about Mariah, speaking of Mariah, she's about to do like an interview with Oprah on Apple Music's new Oprah interview type show because
I
you know her
saw
memoir is
that.
coming out. I'm very excited.
Whose memoirs
Yeah,
coming out?
Mariah Carey's.
Oh,
You know
nice.
I'm gonna read that, but I'm excited. But what I was gonna say about Mariah Carey is people don't give her enough for her lower register too.
Well,
Mariah,
that well, I was just saying that Mariah
yeah,
can get high.
yeah,
Mariah can do across. You know, what
she
I
can
mean,
go anywhere, okay? But like
listen,
people are so like she's so known for her whistle notes and stuff like that that
hmm
people don't even
give her
like
her
Mariah be
due.
singing, okay,
Singing.
all across the scale. Don't sleep.
hmm
All
Don't
right.
sleep on sis. Yeah.
But
Um.
anyway,
Yeah. Well, that was fun. What else is going on, Brad?
man.
Any positive news that we can share? Oh, my stuff comes out Friday. Pre-sales. Angels. Talking about my
Yes.
stuff. Approved Apparel's
Yes.
Angels of Protection capsule collection drops, or the pre-sale will be available this Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please do reach out to me via social media. You'll be able to see the shop is shop.approved. You'll be able to see the link there to the landing page, and you'll be able to pre-order your goodies. I have 2 shirts available: the Hawaiian shirt, and then the regular white T-shirt. I have shorts, and that's all for you guys. But I have more coming soon. Yeah, the Angels of Protection is really special to me, and I can't wait to get the product so I can tell you more about like what the purpose of it was, why I feel like this is such a necessary thing. So yeah, I'm spotlighting my small Black business today. Shop that.
Yes.
La, 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 la. Shop that approved. Yes, follow that page, please, and stay up to date. Like I said, set a timer, reminder for Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12
That's
p.m.
12 Eastern.
Eastern, and we'll have those things available on the site for you. Yes.
Yes. Otherwise, we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today. As usual, you can reach out to us on social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Girlfriends Pod. We're on Facebook, and you can search us there at Girlfriends Podcast. We're on YouTube. You can search us there too for Girlfriends Podcast, but it's all linked on our website, which is girlfriends.com.
.com.
Okay. And then you can follow us on social media personally. I'm at E Told You So. That's ETOLDYOU. So
And I'm at Sammy approved across all platforms. SAMMY approved, like the stamp, cause we stamped that. You already know.
period. Okay.
Oh,
If you
and
haven't,
check out Quibi's Sexology. I'm gonna be on
yes.
episodes. This first one is about benching. It just came out yesterday, so definitely tune into that as well.
Love that. If you haven't let the new Chick-fil-A brownie bless you, please do so.
I
Other than
shall.
that, we love you guys.
Peace.
Bye.